Tanya D here, and I'm so elated, beyond excited to announce that for the very first time, I'm offering my energy healing courses, which you can download from an app right to your phone, which is in itself amazing. Have me right on your phone from an app. Hello. 50% off of my courses, meditations, energy medicine, voices of the other world, uncover secrets of the other world, the energy body demystified, and so much more. Check out the venue because you have so many options, and you know I'm all about options. During my 22 days of gratitude offerings, so from the beginning of the season of Sagittarius, which starts on the 22nd of November until the 13th of December, you will see different opportunities on sale. As a thank you for being part of this otherworldly amazing village, subscribe so you can get announcements in your inbox of the gratitude offering for that day in the venue, and be sure to check back each day as these opportunities that are on sale are going to be changing each day. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Inshallah and Ashe, welcome to a talented Tuesday. And while we're waiting for people to hop on to the show, the live stream, or listen to or tune into the replay, what's on the agenda today? So we are beginning to journey to connect with our Sira, our higher self, what we look like in the realms of the other side. And my wish for you is that you notice your intuition, your spiritual connection, even having compassion or mercy and forgiveness to yourself. It's kind of elevated to a different octave today. And if you can stay tuned or tune into your spirit side of yourself, receiving downloads of what the universe is sending your way, it really is the energy body demystified. It's the divine, it's the great spirit, it's source energy, it's the oneness. So this is the beginning of the doors opening to and for us into the cold moon that's actually on the horizon. You'll be getting a notice for that very soon. But the story or the narrative of our spiritual self is under some thought-provoking insight, kind of contemplation. It's kind of prophetic in our thought realm, I guess. So if your intention is to thrive in your spirit space, then your energy body merging with your physical body. So if that is part of your essence to really, it's thriving. It's beyond surviving in that part of our soul journey on the earth plane and the earth school. Just aligning our soul's harmonic with our crown center, our beliefs with our spiritual purpose, if you will, initiated by the divine source, the oneness. So it's kind of, it is the necessity. It is the energy body demystified. In order to give space to open to the divine, those streams, our life purpose, our personal medicine, we need to kind of give space for this alignment to stream in love to the core of the star that we are as we begin to release any and possibly all of our old perspectives, opinions, and beliefs without any soul judgment, if you will, but with more of heavenly streams of compassion, being able to forgive ourselves, you know. I won't go down that rabbit hole, but just flowing freely, the streams of water in our own heart self, believing and releasing even those limiting beliefs that were set up on the stage from our youth, from our childhood. So today's a great day for some self-reflection. It's the cosmic mirror, or at the very least, the etheric mirror, our 10th energetic mirror there. So you may have already started to sense or feel even to push, be pushed by the heavenly universe to shift out of some outdated belief structures or narratives. So ask yourself those inner inside questions. Our inner world, is this something I created, or is this something that I was patterned or programmed with, usually unknown to our heart self? Does it resonate through in our heart space? Is it aligned with our heart? Do we even like what it feels like, the opinions, right? So what does the heavenly universe have on the table for us instead? That round table. Go to your personal sacred space, connect with the divine, the heavenly realm, the heavenly universe, and place upon this heavenly altar just the surrendering all the less thans that are not in alignment, that no longer heartfelt resonate. I would really send your invocation to the great spirit source, into the oneness, the unity field. And as you allow the streams of fire to transform the light to the darkness, we are all sparks of the light of the divine, the star that we are. And once we know it, we feel it, we believe it, we are literally in this cosmic spin doing this dance. And just knowing that we are loved, we are connected to the divine. So you may just wish to say that to your soul along with your higher self. But with that, welcome to the daily snippet. My phone wants to connect to my live stream. I did an update. It's quite interesting. However, welcome to the daily snippet. Once again, I am your host. I'm a practicing holistic shaman and medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. I prefer that term, but I do go by a term, holistic shaman medium, which is a combination or a merging of it all. And my intention is to utilize the indigenous technologies along with the elemental realms, the elemental highway, our divine original blueprint to navigate our soul's harmonic, the ninth energetic center, which is online, through these realms, the imaginal, into and through the shaman's portal, the eighth energetic center, the soul star, if you will, the cosmos, the subtle realms, and really so much more. With offerings, prescriptions, and rituals, the otherworldly kind of ritual. Rituals are food for our soul, by the way, to really add to the sauce of our main stage ingredients. And our personal container, that's kind of our key, our personal medicine, our prime directive, really just assisting you in navigating or discovering your inner genius, whatever that personal medicine is, innate to who you are, the star that I really believe we all are, really maybe opening the door to the magical being that resides within you, so that your light shines even brighter. No need to be dimmed. My name is Tanya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. Trying to stay all festive, just saying that out loud. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do, YouTube or otherwise. I'm doing I should say cleaning some house, but Tanya D on YouTube, my Musing with Tanya D podcast, the Otherworldly Insight season. A new episode will be out on Monday. The season of Sagittarius. We do have the angelic being Raguel, the soul's harmonic online. In the season of beliefs, our higher philosophy, learning, understanding. But Monday, it's all about Jupiter. But I also like to give a shout out to the community, the village, new subscribers, and all, actually. And even those of you that have been on the show, The Journey, since the beginning. So yeah, gratitude as always, and blessings as well to those of you that do tune into the replay and comment later. And if you don't mind hitting the bell button so you're notified, the white button, I'm kind of liking that now. And remember, a comment or a share does get you a message for your day to get you on your way. And we do have some extra messages today. Some cards kind of flipped out, so I brought those in. And also, if you don't mind, you can also find me on other social channels, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook as well. However, it's the 22 days of gratitude. How's that coming along? We do have a new offer opening every midnight or at midnight. Check your inbox. It's an adventure, just opening up to see what is in the inbox, the announcement there. Be sure to sign up if you haven't and tune in. I've actually never done this before. But the Energy Body Demystified, ironically, is up for the discount today for the countdown of the 22 days. And this offer, again, ends at midnight. And then we have a new offer. And remember that I am your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer, but sometimes we do need another life coach assistant, another worldly perspective to really get us out of our own magical way so our star shines brighter. And the daily snippet, I talk about the cosmic energy insights, the elementals, message for our day, and I follow the moon. I'm a reflector in human design, the subtle energy centers this season, and so much more. But as the day is streaming forward today, you literally may experience what I call an energetic hiccup when it comes to manifesting. Try not to put your foot in your mouth. A lot of people speak before they think. That's a situation. Or it could be that it's exactly what's necessary. Thoughts to navigate through the threads and the streams of contemplation. But there's a magnitude of energy to create and make things happen. And our ego self may be more igniting about communicating, ignited like fires, like sparking, I guess. What the action is without the moment of the breath and the pause and the trusting and the loving of this duality that's happening at the cosmic round table. So it's not necessary to get the job done, all the things to do, the list of things to do. Literally calling in our Sira, our higher self, and communicating through those aspects, those thread lines, calming the waters. Waters are peace and reconciliation and being in the zone of neutrality, holding space. And the heart knows what feels the best. And patience is the octave to incite for today, or innovate, or invoke. So If you can take that breath and that pause for patience, you may feel the manifestations taking a new form, streaming into the future. The heavenly universe is in support. What is the win-win of our outcome? What we're curating, is it in alignment with the entire globe, humanity, the world, as an asset? So is it going to be of soul service to the all, to the whole? Streaming in the streams of love, loving thoughts, loving feelings, loving beliefs, all the love zones, I guess, of who we authentically are, and just lighting up our core, our heart space. So you may have access to your intuitive gifts to bring light to the optimistic choice, the best choice, the benevolent choice that resonates with our heart to manifest in our choreography, if you will. But being that the spirited energy, psychic energy in our subconscious realm is really dominating the fields of the globe, the galaxy, merging with the season of Sagittarius, you may feel a little flighty. Maybe you're in a dream state. Maybe you're driving in the streams of daydreaming, is what I was kind of thinking of, or channeling spirit, the merging of our heart and our soul and our structure of these beliefs. They're kind of coagulating in the cosmic soup. They're manifesting or taking shape in a spiritual learning center, if you will, of what our beliefs are. So as we begin a growth period, because this is where the triggers come, a new chapter, you may see the streams of the season of Gemini when the sun was in the sign of Mercury, the twins. We can go back in time and space, just noticing how far we have come. Blessings happen in a multitude of forms. Sometimes we don't see them as blessings, but you may even stream to a full year ago, what areas of growth you were in the last time we were in the season of Sagittarius. Go to your heartfelt journal. If you journaled, reread your story, the script from that last chapter that was initiated a year ago, and really kind of ask yourself if you are repeating a pattern with a different face in the realm of spirit. Are you connected to source? And how is your faith channel, the miraculous channel, your relationship to your higher self, your Sarah, the God channel? Literally, I subscribe to the channel of source, literally a cosmic round table. And being that Raguel is in the house, we do have options, but it's time to release these unhealthy opportunities or behaviors that really created the conditions where a habit of a lifetime becomes a life of its own. And how has your soul matured or grown over the past year, or has it? Are you still doing the same thing you've always done, expecting a different result? Some self-realizations that really are growing or expanding our world. It's time to take that time in the space and release even spiritual patterning, even the programming that is no longer serving or of soul service to us. Forgiving ourselves inside to outside for what you may see or think as a mistake. There's no need to be self-critical or self-judging or self-sabotaging. It's a day to manifest a new, updated spiritual acumen, a belief that's a mirror, your etheric mirror, and looking into your own personal etheric mirror, your personal streams. So you may reflect on these inspirited changes, maybe go back to last year's daily snippet, even tune into that. What did I even say? I might do that myself, just reflecting. And with that, just a few announcements before we get too far into the show here and our options. Our options, not real Christmassy, it's kind of spring feeling, but the spiral, I was drawn to the spiral. We got a cocoon, and of course we have a caterpillar. I almost went with a butterfly, but I think we're doing some inner work, so that's why I went with that. But a few announcements. The Musing Moon meditation is going to be on the highway soon. The cold full moon in Gemini, and it is cold. And the Shamanic Healing Academy, the doors are still open. I'm still nipping and tucking. That'll be Galactic Juicy come January 2023. So there's an opportunity to explore that. And again, you do have some options to be a part of it, a membership or a mentorship. I'm all about options and opportunities. I think that's important. And remember, for the first 20 people, not only do you get Soliciting Solitude for free, if you haven't checked that out, but you also get a 15-minute intuitive divination with yours truly. Mwah. And we do have the Energy Body Demystified, so all of these are opportunities. So the monthly membership is $55 to get in, or you can spend over $1,000 for the opportunity if you were to purchase each of those offers separately so far. Or again, be part of the mentorship and really take it up a notch. getting out of our soul's way, navigating our spirit, and also coaching. I do some soul coaching, if you will, or otherworldly life coaching options there. I've been doing a lot of soul support coaching lately, and we do again have the 22 days of gratitude, and we're at day 15. So see what gratitude is all about for you. And coming up this Sunday, the Sacred Spirit Circle, the energetic cleansing meditation, if you will. They're always usually the first Sunday of the month. You can find the links for that in the show notes. And I feel like I'm missing something, but I feel like that's out. I kind of, the new podcast is Monday. The new moon is Tuesday. So I think that's it. Okay, on to the elemental highway. And we have a young fire dog of a day. The sun is loyal, a loyal sun, a Bing Zhu. So you can see kind of a fiery dog. Reminds me of an Irish setter, if you will. We do have a white pig and we do have a black tiger. But the spirit of the day is spirited. It's lively, it's excitable, it's quick to respond, maybe coming across as very excitable or passionate. And the dog does create some performance for our day, making it more stable. It's a mountain. This might be somebody you could go to and tell your secrets to, that get excited and passionate about it. Along with wealth and abundance and prosperity, the dog has that hidden. Along with maybe some sibling rivalry or a friend who's not really a friend. And the pig energy is the energy of just kind of clashing with our day. The young fire and the young water do clash. So the power is like watery nature, a tidal wave, a tornado or hurricane. It's controlling our day. And the wood is also controlling our day, the yang energy. We do need yin energy, but the big water is reflective of the sun. How the sun hits the big waters and reflects and will burn you if you're a redhead, just saying. But it's a great day to do some reflection, some meditation. And the elements are even in line with the planets. We do have all of the elements. Fire is dim in the month of the pig. And we do have this cold full moon coming as well. And the hour of the horse, we do have what's called a fire trine, the south, which is spirit. It's a great day to go to spirit, go to your ancestor altar, meditate, maybe visit your ancestors at the cemetery, the graveyard, fire, light a candle for your altars, a red candle usually, or go with the element that you're most drawn to. But I would say fire to warm up the waters because the waters are cold. They're getting frozen. But you do you, whatever calls out to you. But we do have options. Okay, and again, here we've got our choices. The spiral, the cocoon, or the caterpillar. I don't know. What are you feeling? Birthing new. That's what I'm going with. We all need to birth new, right? Time to birth some new. So, being that it is a spirited day, we've got the 8 of Swords first up. Sorry, I forgot to say what you chose. The spiral. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. So the spiral, if you chose the spiral. The 8 of Swords, this is Saturn energy. It's responsibility, being an authority, a leader, committing to the cold moon, if you will. The dark father. Saturn is also father time. The dark father, a decision. And it's swords. It's cutting away the old way. It's releasing the thoughts, different intelligences, air, the intellect, thinking differently. But this is more about being a victim, a helpless victim, using our stories, our beliefs, our past experiences as excuses to kind of remain in the shackles, the ball and chain, if you will. So it's kind of a gentle reminder or a nudge that we kind of create our own reality and to look beyond the veil, the illusion of what our current limitations may be projecting. Maybe you're feeling trapped. You don't feel like you got a path forward. But remember, it's all perspective. It's all an opinion. And it all can be lifted into the light. So when we choose our own sovereignty over the victimhood, we then become the fierce welder of our own sword, Excalibur, the choice. So we can free ourselves from the ball and chain, the shackles, whatever it feels like, the walls that are caving in, shifting our outcome, our focus dramatically sometimes, the breakdown to the breakthrough, and accepting that we are the one person who's innately responsible for our own inner happiness and outside happiness as well, creating those infinite portals of possibilities, seeing things through new eyes and becoming the solution. We never really are stuck. It might feel that way, but nurturing our soul, spending time with ourselves to reflect, and also time to transmute any feelings of feeling helpless or any other lower vibrational feelings. Well, we can't control every experience, but that's put before us. We can definitely work on how we respond to each and every one, or we don't respond, and just allowing the old stories, the old narratives, to let them go, release them. There's no need to wallow in those low vibe thoughts, thinking that may be holding us back. So, or that you may even be holding on to. It's like reframing a picture or reframing your story, your narrative, seeing them as experiences or lessons and memos, choosing authentically to heal, and knowing that we are free to choose our own healing and our own light, our own starlight. I would say beacon on, beacon on and beacon forward. Following the Eight of Swords, if you chose the caterpillar, we've got the Lovers. Any lovers out there? I think we're all lovers, loving of ourselves. But this is ready to open up and accept a new relationship, maybe the one we have with ourselves. How do you love yourselves? Are your beliefs in alignment with your self-love story? This is a choice. It's duality. It's harmony. It's the harmonics. It's being a lover, maybe a romantic partner, or relationships of all kinds. It's unity. It's the oneness. It's the singers of the realm. Choosing to allow ourselves to fall in love, possibly with ourselves, having healthy boundaries, even soulmates. It's the magnetism. It's magnetic. It's like magic is coming into our lives, knowing that we're sitting on the cusp of a type of different profound, prophetic, possibly connection that happens when two souls start intertwining. The threads start winding. Their entanglements. They become like forever marks, if you will, on these individual patterns and paths. But often it's a message that we've got an important choice that needs to be made. Maybe we're going to start embracing a spiraling energy and it's unwinding between maybe two people, or beginning to connect, choosing to shift into this relationship or not. Do you want a relationship? Do you not? We're in relationship, not just with relationship, right? There's a variety of options. And just falling deeply into trust. That's going to be the necessity in order to create lasting bonds, growth, about being vulnerable, honest, having a desire, intimacy. That's all being called into the light to heal and be healed. So while we're being in relations, our gifts on the journey, because that's where we usually learn the most, we also need to seek to give fully without weakening who we are, remaining whole. I see that all the time. People get in a relationship and they lose an aspect of themselves to be in a relationship. Makes me crazy. Just remember, self-love is the key, authentically, to balancing and harmonizing the duality in relationships, any and all of them, a work relationship, an environment, home relationships, just opening our hearts to relationships. That's when we begin to expand and trust and love. Receiving that which we put out is returned, right? Love thyself first. Just saying, just an option. You don't need to listen to me. I'm kind of wacky. Okay, if you chose the Cocoon, following the Lovers, we have the Five of Wands. Oh, the Wands, not the Swords. I don't know where it's going. The Five of Wands. So this is our mind, it's our thoughts, it's our attitude, ideas, it's our intellect, even the mind games that we may be playing with ourselves. The Wands, this is the passion, the fires, the action, the beliefs even. But this is an opportunity to collaborate, have a conversation, possibly group arguments, maybe some fighting, maybe you're overly competitive, aggressive, kind of Martian energy, not following the rules. Whose rules? Who knows? Maybe you have a tendency to avoid conflict to your own detriment. Maybe there's a little rivalry, sibling rivalry, can be a great thing. It can push us to become the very best version of who we authentically are, being authentic, to move quicker than we would, even if we are alone. Allowing opposition and challenge to really assist us to evolve who we are, pushing beyond those self-imposed limitations or beliefs that are imposing, limiting us from doing something extraordinary. And competition sometimes becomes unhealthy. So you may be experiencing the shadow side of ambition or conflict, and it might just be time to literally step back, look into that etheric mirror, and retreat from those energies that are hindering your progress, your growth. Sometimes the need to be right or those personal feelings around being questioned or challenged or triggered can really interfere with our ability to see past clearly with clarity. So maybe you need to fly solo, maybe be a hermit like me for a little bit. Maybe you need to reevaluate your options, your opportunities. Clashing egos really can slow everything down, but they can also propel us to a different opportunity of success. So choose to excel, but excel wisely. Ancient wisdom. Look for healthy competition. There's such a thing. I believe it. Collaboration that inspires or ignites and motivates. Sparking. Just learn from others. Use these energies as a way to enrich our experiences, just supporting others as they support us. The flow, the circle flows. We then raise the bar, we rise together, and we accelerate in harmonics, the seed sound. And for fun, because I had a few cards kind of flipped out while I was flipping the cards. So I do have 2 extra messages just for fun. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. The 10 of Pentacles. And look at how amazing. That's, oh my gosh, my brain just went. The Tree of Life up there on that circle. And my phone is going off. That's great. But the 10 of Pentacles, this is trusting and loving the manifestation. The Pentacles, manifesting. Things are taking form. And that beautiful chandelier. So just know you've earned it. This is spiritual and material abundance. It's community. It's being generous. We're kind of in the flow of that today. It's wealth, prosperity, building a legacy as well, leaving a legacy. It's like, woo, we have literally hit the jackpot. So this is all the love, the abundance, the joy that we can muster in our heartfelt heart. It's all coming our way. It's coming, not just coming our way, but it's streaming in fast. So it's kind of time to prepare for this inevitable arrival. What's it going to feel like to commit to the long term and the long run of success? So it's like being prepared. We all should be prepared to spend some time of it. Be generous. Be grateful. Bring in the abundance of this optimistic, positive energy into our life. That's why I say I'm doing great every day. I am doing great. And literally, it totally shifts the perspective. So it's just bringing it into our life and just watching everything shift when we do. And literally expecting the arrival of what success feels like, happiness, having an upbeat, loving community, a village, avenues, crossroads, the right connections, things just clicking into place like, ooh, a habitat. And just remember, perceptions do change. We are just one small move away from seeing the galactic bigger picture and from unearthing a legacy of all these pentacles, this earthly abundance that's already ours. It's like streaming in from the heavenly bank account, if you will, that we deserve the success and we also deserve the love, the tasting of the pleasures and the pleasantries of life, just embodying a state of consciousness that really says, yes, and what else? Yes, I am worthy of all of the success, whatever that looks like for each and every one of us. Knowing heartfelt that we are successful, especially even more successful when we're sharing our wealth with those that we heartfelt love. Being excited for people, I think that's an opportunity really that helps to be excited for the excitement, manifesting energy to matter, spirit taking form in reality. So that's super exciting. I'm sorry, I got a little stoked myself. And then we finish, which is awesome, with the star that we are. I think so. Love this. I do believe we are all stars. But the 17th, this is intuition. The heart loves deciding to commit to the sense, a feeling, an intuitive gift. There's a bunch of them that aligns with our heart. Back to the 8 of the swords. It's time to call our spirit self merged with our heart self. The infinite kind of trio here, if you will. I love that she has a cosmic lasso, by the way, spiraling in the stars. This is those expectations being fulfilled, our wishes being granted. You know, have you been wishing or dreaming bigger than life itself? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So dreams do come true, manifest. Opportunities, healing even after traumatic events, and just knowing that we are heartfelt on the right path. Even if you might have felt like you're at a crossroads, that's inspiration, having faith, renewed hope, just sinking into those dreamlike interpretations of the star that we are, sending a message of like divine timing. It really is kind of the faith channel, if you will, renewing our own inner hope. So she's guiding us to reach for the string, the lasso in the sky, the spiral there, the faith in the wonder, the future being blessed. It's getting brighter and brighter, and the universe is really opening up that portal, sending us the blessing, the core purposes, beginning to bubble like the joy molecules to the surface of our day-to-day reality. So our paths are literally, we're all intrinsically tied to our biggest missions, connected. But the brightness of these opportunities, they're like adding more flavor. So step into a path of fulfillment, and it's happening with the starlight. Allow the stars to be your guide, the North Star. Allow our innate essence to shine and shine brighter through any residual darkness that you may be experiencing. It's like being in the neutrality zone, the moment right now, just uncovering those limiting beliefs, self-doubt, self-criticism, self-judgment that you may be holding on to, and just finding your inner voice of courage and any unexpressed emotions that you need to validate, access, actualize, and acknowledge. Release every bit of that outgrown energy that may be anchoring you into the past, the ball and the chain. So it's time to release, ascend, and just know as you let go, that's when we begin to focus on a future, a different outcome. We find our biggest source of inspiration in spiritedness, the love streams of love. The stars are really aligning in our favor, but it's time to trust in the heavenly universe. Expect miracles to happen. I would say ashe, 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 blessings. But it's a magical day to forgive ourselves for the things we might have conjured up in our mind's eye, if you will. It's part of getting the memo, the memoirs, learning, understanding, intuiting our next step in Earth School, and just open up to a new otherworldly perspective, maybe a breath of fresh air, a new point of view. Maybe it's refreshing, just embodying everything that we've come to understand in this life so far as we continue the journey, and just taking time to really honor how far you have come and just wave goodbye to where we've already been, honoring the realm of our ancestors, the realm of what is no longer, the swords, slicing all that away, the star even streamed in so we can love the divine star that we are, accepting the divine wisdom as it's birthing into us, new streams, the mapping out of our highway, those personal streams and universal streams are really magnetizing today. So I would affirm that I'm connected to the magical being that resides within me, which I say every day anyway. Just igniting my personal or stoking my inner fires. The universe has our back, our sides, our everywheres, are all the tree of life. And remember, the 22 days of gratitude is on the altar. The Sacred Spirit Circle is this Sunday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And the moon, the full cold moon meditation will be on the highway shortly. And a new podcast will be out on Monday. So the village is literally bursting with busyness, if you can't tell. But again, be sure to check out the 22 days of gratitude. We do have the energy body demystified on the highway today, so check your inbox for those announcements. Ashe, thanks for joining in. I see you. I see you.
But being that we have entered the season of Sagittarius and that our heart authentically believes, Sagittarius, what our heart believes authentically, the angelic being Raguel is in the house. So Raguel is or means a friend of God, representing relationships, groups, even social order, and his main role is to create a peaceful, friendly environment within family, friends, and so much more. That is why they are friends of God, who can give us the best solutions for all of our life problems, being an angel that is tied to being fair, who brings prosperity and harmony. He also assists us to get rid of discrimination, harassment, the Archangel of Justice and Harmony. He's kind of the highest ranking celestial guardian, if you will, because he focuses on fairness, cooperation, and working in